Just had a great workout. Change, about to start the day. Yesterday had a phenomenal, a lot of phenomenal things happened yesterday. Of course, you know that me and Kwame Brown had a conversation, real short, real brief, or whatever case may be. But I got to ask I believe some key questions, and he answered it. Miss 504 had a great interview with him, and she allowed people to come up on her panel to have a conversation, to ask questions, have a conversation, call in, hit the link. So I hit the link, and me and Kwame Brown had a chance to kind of, talk face to face. A lot of people felt like that was a positive thing. There was a lot of people saying, man, this is some positive stuff. I salute you, brothers. I salute Miss 504 for allowing you guys to use her platform to mute herself and just be quiet and let black men have positive dialogue. A lot of people were excited about that. Kwame Brown did a follow-up video, put ToughLove's name in the title, said zero negative stuff about ToughLove. ToughLove did a follow-up video, said zero negative stuff about Kwame Brown. So we get the interview where Kwame Brown and ToughLove actually talk face to face, right? And they say zero negative stuff to one another. They do individual videos and say zero negative stuff to one another. So for some reason, Gravity Takeout, Gravity Takeout decides to do a video reminding Kwame Brown that I had constructive criticism about Kwame Brown, or should I say sneak dissing Kwame Brown. Now, mind you, every time I do a video, I don't know if you guys know this, when someone does the @ and put their name and it's highlighted, that's them tagging the person to let them know, hey, this is my video and it has something to do with you. That's how men do it. That's how women do it. That's how anybody that's not being sneaky does it. The majority of the responses that I gave back to Kwame Brown was in the titles. Kwame Brown was in the comment section. Kwame Brown said to me yesterday on the panel, he said, I didn't take any of your responses to be disrespectful. I said, cool, I appreciate that, salute. Gravity Takeout, after seeing all of the positivity, decides to do a video in reference to me, telling me or reminding Kwame Brown, saying, let me look at your videos and take 3 seconds from your videos to promote my narrative that you have such an issue with Kwame Brown. This is my problem. Good morning, good morning. My issue is that I don't know what type of man would remind another man after seeing positive conversation, a positive build, want to remind a man that y'all had a disagreement at one point. If that's not being messy, if that's not being disingenuous, if that's not being a snake, if that's not being a weirdo, if that's not being a clown, I don't know what is. After seeing a positive dialogue between me and Kwame, you then run and do a long ass video, edit it down to 11 minutes, and I'm gonna play it. Fair use, let me get that out the way. To remind Kwame Brown that y'all supposed to be beefing, bruh. And we wonder what's wrong with our black community. We wonder why we can't get ahead. We wonder why we can't build. Because we got men like Gravity Takeout, young boy tactics. Let me talk about it. I was going to let you live, Gravity. I said, I'm going to let karma do it. I'm going to let karma do it. And then I realized I'm your karma. This tough love that you about to get, on your karma. I'm about to crack your already tainted foundation and make people look at you for who you really are. You are afraid of a real conversation. That's why you have to do edited videos. You're afraid to actually speak to the people. That's why you got to make sure that you edit it down to the perfect message. You give your perspective on things really nobody cares about. Okay? There's a difference between a man who stands on his own versus a man that just wants to be down. I want Kwame Brown and Miss 504 to pull up. I want y'all to pull up, and I want to ask you guys a question. What type of man, after seeing all this positive stuff happen on Miss 504's channel, two men that had their perspective, sat down, had a small conversation, nothing too amazing, but for black men versus black men, it's a win. For black men versus black women, it's a win. For the black community saying that we can articulate, we can have a conversation without cursing each other out, disrespecting each other, bringing ego into it, alcohol into it, drugs into it, just having some dialogue where people can understand, okay, I like this, they're building. Gravity Takeout, I don't know what made you so jealous, what made you so pissed off that you saw me and Kwame Brown on a panel. Because you, in your own words, I don't do panels. Oh, you too cool for a panel. I don't debate. Well, we didn't debate either. We had conversation like men. We gave our perspective as men. I asked a question. Kwame Brown answered the question. Nobody promoted any ego. Nobody promoted any malice. But for some reason, you looked at that and you was like that guy in Paid in Full with the banana, that with the perm hair and the yellow. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. This guy goes and do, I don't care if it was a minute long. You gonna stop playing with my character, man. You're gonna stop playing with my character. Like, I don't know, like, where you from and what the men around you like they tolerate, but you're gonna stop playing with my character. You trying to promote a beef between me and Kwame Brown the same way you tried to help promote a beef between Kwame Brown and Tommy. Let me just say this real quick, and Tommy is probably gonna eat your ass up when he see this video. You went at Tommy Sotomayor so you could win favor with Kwame Brown. Hold on, I got proof. The reason why we bumped heads the first time, young boy, the reason why we bumped heads the first time is because you went at the lead attorney and tried to jump in front of Tasha K, even though she said a whole bunch of disrespectful stuff. And all he did was give his professional perspective on what situation she had going on. You saw an opportunity to jump in the mix and say, oh, the lead attorney ain't no real attorney. What type of attorney? He can't be too successful if he sits online for 8 hours chit-chatting. And his subscribers tow your ass up. You want this to, I'm about to piss somebody off, and it's gonna be you, boy. You wanted to jump in the mix and try to be friends with Tasha K, hoping she would send you a shout out, hoping that she would give you some type of big ups, a thumbs up or whatever, and his subscribers tow your ass up. Other content creators tow your ass up and say, bro, what this got to do with you? So then Tasha K, she doubles down. She backs up and says, oh, I apologize, lead attorney. So when he saw that, and he saw the subscribers getting on his ass, he was like, oh, I apologize, lead attorney. Videos in the description. Videos in the description. So ToughLove gets wind of it. He sees it and was like, bro, like, that ain't what we do as men. That ain't cool. That ain't necessary. Like, you trying to win favor with bigger YouTubers by going at other people making videos, and you think that shit is cool because you can't stand on your own. There is one thing to own some shit versus rent some shit, right? You wanted to win favor with Kwame Brown, so you started going at Tommy Sotomayor. Then you spent the narrative, because here's the thought process. If someone goes at you, you can't control how they respond. So he said a whole bunch of disrespectful stuff to you. Now, me personally, I don't want to bring nobody's family in the mix, right? But the fact of the matter is you went at him first, all in the name of trying to win favor with Kwame. And I'm surprised that the men around you, I'm surprised that the subscribers ain't calling you out for the shit. You were so happy, right? You were so excited that you finally got his attention. You got Kwame Brown's attention for going at Tommy Sotomayor. When Tommy did nothing to you, he never mentioned your name. Because if he did, you would have showed that video, since you like taking clips, right? So when you finally get with Kwame Brown, right? You continue to beef. Kwame, he said the same thing about me, Kwame. Look. And every time Kwame Brown comes around, it's like you real giddy. And there's some things that you said in your video, whatever, that I'm going to address during the video. But this is what I feel, because you said something about gray areas and being direct. I have lost all respect for you, Gravity Takeout. You're a young man with a cracked foundation. You try to act like you try to hide behind this cloak of positivity and building. Each one teach one. Brother, let me tell you something. You the type of man that get black men killed. You the type of man that keeps up mess and drama. You promoted a beef between Tasha K and the lead attorney. Got called out. You promoted a beef between Kwame Brown and Tommy Sotomayor. Got called out. You want to be down. You want to be down. And I'm so tired of you acting like you holding the keys to the fraternity. Like, he's trying to be cool with us, y'all. I ain't trying to be cool with nobody. And the issue is that when I talk to a grown man, right? I talked to Kwame Brown yesterday. You know what Kwame Brown didn't do? Kwame Brown didn't tell me how disrespectful or sneak dissing my videos was. He didn't want to beef. He didn't want to scream. He didn't want to yell. He didn't curse. We kept the same positive energy. But for some reason, this little guy goes, he sees that, are they talking? Oh, hell no. Let me make a video. Let me remind Kwame Brown that ToughLove had some constructive criticism for him. I'm sorry. He was sneak dissing. And out of hour-long videos, you take 3 seconds to prove your point. But what point you proving? If I talk to the man himself, and the man himself say, man, I ain't take none of your videos as disrespect. He said the majority of videos that I see, those things are positive. I said, I appreciate it, I respect it. That's why I put that clip inside of my video to showcase that men can have a disagreement, but that don't make them enemies. You trying to make this man my enemy, and I don't respect that. I don't respect that. And what's so crazy about it is, even though Kwame Brown at some point in time, from my understanding, said, oh yeah, snakes and weasels and all this other stuff, I never called this man a bust. I never talked about his family. I never did any of that. Never did any of that. All I did was give my perspective. And see, this is why I said to Kwame before, when he said, you know, you're giving your opinion or perspective like everybody else. No, bro, it's different. It's different because, see, here's the thing. I watch who I align myself with. None of the content creators that I'm with are helping me promote no beef, bro. None of the content creators see me do something positive, have a positive conversation, then turn around and remind me, well, remember they said something about you. That's little girl shit. That's little kid shit. Don't no grown men do that because they know it's consequences to that. But since ain't nobody bring it to you, let me bring it to you. Let me bring it to you. You couldn't stand around me, Gravity Takeout, and do the things that you're doing. You couldn't stand around me and do the things that you're doing because it's messy, it's childish, it's negative. You promote a discontentment for some reason while you're doing this video. It's like, let me make sure I don't piss off Miss 504. Let me make sure I don't piss off Kwame Brown. Then you do the title, put Kwame Brown and Miss 504 interview. Say 5 seconds, salute to Kwame, salute to Miss 504. But let me talk about ToughLove. Wasn't I a part of the positive conversation? Did I miss something? How you salute Miss 504 literally hit mute and let two men have a conversation. Like I said, that shit could have went left or could have went right. Nobody decided to turn up. Nobody decided to be disrespectful. And you mad at that? You pissed at that? Bro, that looked like jealousy to me. That looked like jealousy to me. And you know what's so funny? I read the comments. And this is the thing about it. I wouldn't even have known about the video had nobody sent me the link and said, look at this young guy. Look at this young guy. And I saw the video and I said, you know what? Should I respond back to this kid? Should I respond back to this kid? Because I'm sure Miss 504 is not going to agree with it. I'm sure Kwame Brown is not going. If we real, if we adults, if we being grown, I'm sure nobody that has any common sense, any self-dignity or self-worth would see a positive thing and turn it into a negative thing and think that they winning. Think that they're the man. What I don't do, I don't sneak this. I put your fucking name in the title when I'm talking to you. So there's nobody that can run up to you and say, oh, old boy said something about you, because the shit is coming straight to you. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know, when you put somebody's name in the title, right, you can put it there and it will remain black unless you say @ Once you say @ right, and you start typing their name will pop up and it'll glow in blue. It'll be highlighted in blue. That lets you know that you're letting the person know you're doing a video. And whatever the video is about is informing that person that a video has been done. Gravity Takeout didn't do that. Gravity Takeout tagged Miss 504 as if Miss 504 was going to be in agreement with him. Kwame Brown as if Kwame Brown was going to be in agreement with him. And for some reason wanted to remind Kwame Brown that me and Kwame had a back and forth. After seeing us do a positive conversation, it was his duty, his job, to remind Kwame Brown that me and Kwame had some type of issue at some point in time. I read the comments and I actually used one of the comments as a thumbnail. I said, this guy must be jealous, because there's no way you can turn a positive situation into a negative situation unless you're jealous. Somebody said I'm lost. Everyone needs to grow up. Check this out. So this is the problem if you guys are just coming in. The problem is that me and Kwame Brown had a conversation on Miss 504's platform. I asked some questions. He answered some questions. Everybody thought it was cool, right? A content creator that goes by the name of Gravity Takeout decided, well, I saw the positive build. I saw grown men being grown men, but I'm going to go back to my page and I'm going to make a video and I'm going to edit it down to 11 to 12 minutes. And then I'm going to remind Kwame Brown how he should have an issue with ToughLove. So I'm going to promote a beef. That's the problem. That's the issue. That's what I'm addressing. Brother, I'm not trying to build with you. I ain't trying to cheer for you. I ain't trying to stand with you. None of that. So stop acting like you the cool kid and I'm trying to join something. I ain't trying to join nothing. I'm good with me. I'm good with me. I'm good on my own. You a young man with young boy tactics. And I was so shocked at these people in the comments saying, yeah, bro, bullseye. Yeah, you tell them. Yeah, I saw the same thing. And I'm just like, bro, people will say anything just to be down. If Kwame Brown doesn't have an issue with me, why you trying to remind Kwame Brown you should have an issue with him, Kwame? That's why I don't align myself with people. That's why I don't join people, because here's the thing. People like Gravity Takeout will attach themselves to you and keep the drama going. Come on, man. Keep the nonsense going. For what? For what? We was face to face. If Kwame had a beef with me, he would have said it. If I had a beef with Kwame, I would have said it. But because we didn't beef, you want to make sure we beef. Oh, is ToughLove having a conversation with Kwame Brown? Oh, hell no. Let me make a video dissing ToughLove, but I ain't gonna let ToughLove know I'm dissing him. I'm just gonna throw his photo up. But I ain't gonna put his name in the title to let him know I'm talking. I'm just gonna put Miss 504 and Kwame Brown's name in the title. Bro, you are weak. You weak. You weak. And I'm so surprised to see more comments as telling you, why would you make a video like this? And I'm really hoping Miss 504 addresses this. Kwame Brown addresses this. Because it's like, why would a man see zero negativity on the interview between two men? Zero negativity when these men individually go live and then turn around and promote a beef. Bruh, it seemed like you the only one that got a problem, Gravity. It seemed like you the only one that has a problem with me. And if you got a fucking problem with me, let me know. Because I'm the only one not sneak dissing. I'm the only one not doing weasel shit. I'm the only one not doing snake, clown, weirdo shit. You doing everything that you calling, trying to say it's somebody else. Bro, you are a fucking fraud. You are a fraud, and you know you're a fraud. And you know that you could not stand in front of me and talk that slick shit. Every fucking video is this animation on, well, I gotta look at ToughLove sideways. Why? Why? You got more videos out there outlining who you are, jumping on any big YouTubers dick riding, even though Tasha K ain't got no dick. That shit you did against the lead attorney in hopes that Tasha K would be cool with you was some dick riding shit. The shit you did to Tommy Sotomayor in hopes that Kwame Brown would be cool with you was some dick riding shit. You the only one dick riding, homie. So don't try to put this narrative on me because you the one that trying to be down with every fucking body. I do my fucking videos. I give my perspective. Kwame Brown heard my perspective and said, hey, I ain't take none of that shit as disrespect. It was a man talking to me respectfully, and I said what I said back to him or whatever, but he still never came out of character. He still never called me out my name. He still never called me a bus. He never called me a snake. He never called me a weasel. I did none of that. We not the same. We not the same. And you sitting on your platform and people are thinking he's being so Let me play this video. Let me play the video.
Coming in, y'all like, but if you haven't already,
fair use.
I just want to talk about something that I've seen on social media. And, you know, we talk about having a tough conversation. You know, this is the toughest it's going to be.
Hold on. 14 seconds in. First thing he says is a tough conversation. My name is nowhere in the title. He didn't hashtag me. So you didn't want me to know that you was having this tough conversation, but you're talking about ToughLove. If that's not no snake, clown, weak weasel shit, I don't know what it is. But I want you guys to listen because you can't see his body language, but I encourage you guys to go watch this shit for yourself. Watch his body language when he mentions me, right? I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play.
In my world, you know, I can't do it's like a gray line, you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like it's being fair and impartial or whatever. Cool. I learned to understand where a person is. And so even when they seem like they coming with love, I believe what you showed me. You get what I'm saying? I listen in detail to everything. I don't just, you know, hear the positivity.
So either you subscribe to my channel, Gravity Takeout, or you making sure that you watch every one of my videos. Check this out. I want you to hear every damn thing that I say in this video because this is a teachable moment for you. This is going to make people look at you different. I'm your karma to your young boy tactics. This is going to make every content creator that you speak about now look at you in such a manner like, yo, ToughLove went the fuck in, but everything that he said is motherfucking factual. Let's get into it.
And turn a blind ear to the sneak dissing. You know, somebody told me don't make this video. They say, man, just chill, bro, and let it just run its course and let it just, let it just.
Whoever told you don't fuck with me, leave me alone, you should have listened. Whoever told you, let tough love be, leave him alone, that ain't what you want, you should have listened. Stop fucking playing with my character. I don't sneak this shit. I tell men directly if I got a fucking issue. So here's the thing. I don't even have an issue with you, right? You had the issue with me because I gave you constructive criticism about that bullshit you did to the lead attorney. So then you got this discontentment for me. So every time you talk about me, for some reason, it's like, yeah, I don't do the sneak this and I, the snakish movements and the fake positivity. Who I am online is exactly who the fuck I am in real life. I don't remind men that you're supposed to be beefing with other men when I see them building positive. I don't sneak this and talk about men and hide behind not putting their name in the title, and hopefully they don't see this. Hopefully I can get some clicks and views and I can sneak this tough love. We are not the fucking same, bruh. We're not the same. And listen, in the chat, please stop. This ain't no fucking beef. This is a correction. Stop playing with my character. Because I'm not like you. I ain't moving like you. I ain't acting like you. And whoever was the guy or woman, whoever said, leave him alone, you should have fucking listened. And set your ass down and watch two men build. Because obviously you were jealous because me and Kwame Brown had a positive build. But now, let me make a video. And I want you guys to go watch it. That 11-minute video. Hey, Gravity, I'm sending people your way. Right? Who in their right mind that's a positive man, that's for building men, women, communities, children, that says, I'm an asset to Kwame Brown. I'm a real one. After seeing him do something positive, you want to remind him of something negative. Because you wanted your name to be in the mix somewhere. Because when we was doing the interview, nobody mentioned Gravity Takeout. When we went our separate ways and did our recap about the interview, nobody mentioned Gravity Takeout. So because nobody mentioned Gravity Takeout must now do something to get Gravity Takeout's name out there in the algorithm. Bro, I see through that fake shit. And I'm telling you right now, if I was Kwame Brown, I would take a good look at you and say, yeah, you do a lot of it. You made those videos about Tommy so you can get next to me. Here we go.
See where things go from here. In my world, you throw things out there all the time like we just following a man. Anytime I ever followed a man, let's just say Kwame out your mouth. Anytime I ever followed a brother is because I felt like the man was right. Anytime somebody call a man's...
Let me tell you how fake you are. Let me tell you why you fake. Kwame said yesterday during the interview, he said, listen, this thing is like a light switch. I can be this Kwame or you can get this Kwame. So you telling me at no point in time have you agreed with everything Kwame did, and at no point in time did you want to give him constructive criticism. See, that's the issue with people like you. I'm going to praise you. I'm going to high five you. I'm going to cheer for you. I'm going to go against anybody else that you beefing with, but I'm never going to hold any type of, hey, bro, I don't totally agree with that. I think one time you disagreed with the man and then turned around and hurried up and apologized because you know you wanted to be down so bad. We are not the same, brother. As a man, constructive criticism is necessary and you should be able to give it without malice intent. You want so bad to win over favor with Kwame Brown throughout this entire video. I want you guys to listen how he talks about Kwame Brown, right? And how he tries to say, well, everything that Kwame does, to combat whatever, it's because people are talking about his mother and because but you're telling me every time he handled the situation, he handled it. Because even Kwame say, I don't handle everything right. But you got Gravity Takeout. Everything you do is right, Kwame. And because I say, well, no, everything you do ain't right, Kwame. He can respect me for saying it. But you think that I'm wrong for saying it. I only follow him because what he do is right. All the time? Where are your videos at before Kwame Brown went viral talking about Tommy Sotomayor? Where are your videos at, bro? All of a sudden you had a problem with Tommy Sotomayor when you saw that as an end to get in with Kwame Brown. And a lot of you've done that. A lot of you've done that. Any concerns or disagreements or whatever I had with Tommy Sotomayor, I did it way before Kwame Brown came on the scene. I don't align myself in people's beefs. The issue between Tommy Sotomayor and Kwame Brown is their issue. Had nothing to do with Gravity Takeout. Gravity Takeout jumped in the mix and started doing videos about Tommy Sotomayor saying, look at me. And then, because the man sits there and whether he finds it funny or amusing or not and says, okay, hey, shout out to Gravity Takeout, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, builds your channel up a little bit. And then you use that build up to say, try to look down on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you only got 300 subscribers. So, you know, you're a weirdo. Anybody that has any type of constructive criticism against Gravity Takeout, they weirdos or they clowns or they snakes. Like, people throw these titles out so loosely. You know, they throw these titles out, but I want you to listen to how he speaks about me and my character as if I've slighted him. Like I talked to, you know, what's so crazy? I found out the man has C19 and I was like, you know, along with Spitting Fire. And I said, you know what? Hey man, I hope that you guys, you know what I'm saying, recover safely, you know, and all of that was done, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm genuine, because I really felt like I needed to say that. I could have ignored the situation. I could have not really cared about it or whatever. So for you to be turning around from that video and then like throwing this, well, I think you sneak dissing. The only reason you saying you think people are sneak dissing is because that's how you carry yourself. You ever notice that? People normally are looking for the things that they do. Bro, I'm not a yes man. I'm not a let me team up against this dude, man. I'm not that. We're not different. We're not the same, bro. We're not the same. But you're going to stop playing with my character.
Mother of Black B, and she's deceased. I understand this brother when he say, I don't have a like for this guy, or it's no way to me and this guy. A man go on a large syndicated radio show, the #1 in America, and he talk about his father and what his father done. What does that have to do with him, the individual? I understand that. You go down the line for anybody you want to name, a guy like Stephen A. Smith, that talk about this man for 20 years and he finally get his platform and he's outside.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Why are you aligning yourself up with Kwame Brown's beefs? You're throwing everything you can to make what you're doing relevant, and it's not. It's not. We know about Stephen A. We know about Vlad. We know about all these things. Why are you talking about it, Gravity? What the fuck does that got to do with you? You're trying to use this man's fucking situation and trying to build, oh yeah, we all support Kwame because your video is titled, I can't even see the title. Let me summarize it. You put in your title, Miss 504 interview Kwame Brown. Wow. Hold on. What does the interview with Kwame Brown have anything to do with Stephen A. Smith? Don't worry, I'll wait. With Vlad TV. Don't worry, I'll wait. She didn't ask him none of them questions. I didn't ask him none of them questions. Why you worried about it? Why you worried about it? This gonna crack you, bro. This some tough love for your ass. Why you so worried about it, bruh?
The league is no more checks y'all can give me. I can speak freely, and he speak his piece, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I speak for that brother. I side with that brother, not necessarily putting anybody else down. If you look at any of my videos, all I give is perspective, right? All I give is either I'm echoing.
Stop the lies. All you give is praise. We different. All you give is praise. All you do is salute. All you do is cheer. That's what you do. If you look at any one of your videos in reference to Kwame Brown, you're going against whoever Kwame Brown is talking about in a negative fashion, which is why you thought you can highlight the issue or the response videos between me and Kwame Brown. Now all of a sudden, well, let me come out and call him a snake. Let me come out and say he's sneaky. Let me come out and do this. Let me... I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted because people can't see through that fake shit. I'm disgusted, man, because somebody's going to stumble across your video and think, oh, this is tough love. So I had to reply. And I could stop right now and leave the video, leave the links to the videos that I know for a fact they're outlining your bullshit in the description, and that'll be enough. But the thing about it is, I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I know Kwame Brown says, hey, I don't hold, men accountable. He don't call it that, because he don't feel like he got authority over another man. But this is me holding a man accountable, because you know what my authority is? Here's my authority. Me knowing my motherfucking character and not letting another man try to take a positive bill between me and another man and turn it into some negative shit for fucking clicks and views. You a sucker. You a sucker. And if that ain't young boy tactics, I don't know what it is. I don't need to cheer for Kwame Brown to have a fucking conversation with him. And you know what's so funny? He respected that. There's a lot of people who respected that. But you didn't respect it because you didn't want me and Kwame Brown talking, because you want to sneak diss me. Stop playing with my character.
Brother, I'm saying I understand that. Just so happened, he give my page the same amount of respect, so it's an even level of respect. So I salute you in many ways. Many people want me to go against the brother and say stand alone or whatever y'all feel. This thing I'm starting to hear too many times with somebody like you. You act like because another man says something, we just echo it because he said it. You said out your mouth.
You do echo it. You do echo it. The same talking points, the same jokes, you do echo it. Where the fuck am I lying at? You do echo it. I don't need to watch Gravity Takeout, because guess what? Gravity Takeout is going to have the same perspective as Kwame Brown. Why the fuck am I watching a carbon copy when I can watch the original? And for the most part, I don't catch all Kwame Brown's lives. You telling on yourself, bro. And you got an edited video. And you still telling on. That means you sat in front of a camera, talked a bunch of shit, and then you try to make it so that way everything you're saying is A-okay. Don't make you look bad. Points the finger at ToughLove. Well, my video's still up, homie. Y'all grab some popcorn and some wine and eat and drink and relax. It's Saturday. Woosah. You take 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds clips of me saying a half a phrase to promote a beef between me and Kwame Brown. And you call yourself a real man. And then you got people in your comments cheerleading and applauding you for that. Bro, that's sad, man. If I was Kwame Brown, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with you. If I was Miss 504, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with you. Ain't no coming back from this. You ain't my type of dude. You ain't my cup of tea. The things that you do look real snakish and weird to me. You don't need a degree to see the bullshit. Hell, you don't even need glasses. Ray Charles could see this shit. We have positive dialogue. Nobody got turned up. Nobody put their egos in the mix. Nobody had anything negative to say at all, period. 3 different videos was done. The interview and the 2 individual videos between myself and Kwame. Nobody said nothing negative, but this jackass runs to his page and say, oh, ToughLove's a snake, y'all, with that fake positivity. How the fuck you keep playing with me, man?
Maybe if Kwame like me, y'all like me.
Do it take Kwame Brown to say, okay, me and ToughLove cool, so now y'all can support him?
If you look into our previous back and forth, I told you exactly where I stand, bro. You know where I stand. I never really know where you stand. In my opinion.
Okay. Let me tell you where I stand, Gravity. I believe that you should treat people with dignity and respect. I believe that you should look at situations being fair and impartial. I believe that you should stand by and on what it is that you say the first time. I don't believe in beefing with men, joining forces with men that's beefing, or just gratifying and praising men just because I want to be down and I want to be relevant. I've stood on my own for a long time, brother. For a long time. Been through a lot of shit. Definitely not perfect. But I'm not going to let you play with my character. Because if my children stumble across your video trying to say, yo, dad's a snake and your dad is this and your dad is that. You didn't have the courage to come out and say it was a problem. And now you're trying to say, because I gave you constructive criticism about the lead attorney, oh, it's a gray area between you and I. I don't deal in gray areas. And what's so funny about it is you watch my videos, obviously, right? My hour-long videos. You sit there and you watch it and you study me based on what you're saying, right? And it's so funny that you never drop down in the comments and say, bro, I don't know where you stand. Can we talk? Since you're watching my videos, bro, I don't get where you coming from. Can we have a conversation? But then you run back to your platform and make a video sneak dissing me, talking about me, and don't even put my name in the title so I would know it's about me, so I could find the video. And then you got your subscribers who want to see mess emailing me your video saying, look at this young boy acting a fool. Look at this young boy being jealous. Why would any grown man who says that he supports Kwame Brown want to see Kwame Brown in beef? Tell me where I fucking lied, Gravity. The people around Kwame Brown is helping to promote beef. Your video, man, your video is exactly what I'm talking about. You just proved what I'm talking about. Let me let it play. This is, bruh, you done after this, bruh. You done. People can look at you different.
You use my name and just different things until where you be positive, but throw jabs, but be positive. A lot of people just see the positivity. But
Stop.
This is the things that I see.
A lot of people see the positivity. But you're looking for something wrong. You ever heard people, when people want to have problems with you, they make problems with you? When people want to have an issue with you, want to have a concern or beef with you, they make it. So you've passed that on to Kwame Brown. Kwame, let me remind you, after y'all had that positive, that meeting, ToughLove is just, he just, I don't know. He just, something wrong, something off about him. Well, my thought process is, I thought Kwame Brown could speak for himself. Was that it? Oh my God. Did I talk to an imposter yesterday on Miss 504? Oh shit. A Kwame Brown lookalike. Because my thought process is, Kwame Brown, if Kwame Brown has an issue with ToughLove, when ToughLove pulls up on the panel to have a conversation, wouldn't Kwame Brown say, I got an issue with you? Wouldn't Kwame Brown say, stop sneak dissing me? So why would a motherfucker who has nothing to do with the conversation be trying to remind Kwame Brown by doing a fucking punk ass video? Kwame Brown, let me remind you, we're so friends, my buddy. Why would I keep a man like that in my circle? Why would I keep a man like that in my circle? That's like me watching Kwame Brown and Tommy Sotomayor for some reason say, you know, let's let bygones be bygones, and they get on a panel and they have a conversation. The dialogue is very positive. They then go and the interview is over, whatever it is. And then I turn around and do a video of all the times Kwame Brown or Tommy Sotomayor said something negative, and then I post it. And then I tag one of the people in so that way I could promote a beef. Bro, you a sucker. You a sucker, man. You a sucker. This guy is a snake or weak weasel or
just for one of these weak weasels.
Man, I don't want to be some famous person, you know, and now I'm on YouTube, and it's like whatever you. I don't want that. Some people want that shit. Some people want that shit. Follow me, and whatever I say, you cannot disagree. How dare you disagree? Like, hey, what a panel going to do? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Now, as he's saying this, I want y'all to see the manipulation, because Kwame Brown's talked about it. Kevin said, all of these people, these YouTubers, right, have talked about media manipulating your thought process, right? As he's putting my clips on there, these 3 to 5 second clips, he's putting Kwame Brown's photo up. He's putting Kwame Brown's photo up. Now, here's a thought process. There are a lot of things before and after those 3 to 5 second clips. But he took out of an hour video 3 to 5 seconds to promote negativity. Let me let that marinate. Kwame Brown said, man, I checked out some of your videos and it seemed to be positive. So in order for them to be positive, I have to be saying or doing something positive. Why Gravity Takeout? The only thing you want to talk about when it comes to me is something negative. The only thing you want to look for when it comes to me is something negative. Bro, I ain't the one with the problem. You are. You are. What a panel going to do? And I don't think you see a debate.
I'm not interested in panels. Most guys want to take a panel to debate.
For example, I'm one hell of a nigga.
I kept telling myself I was a hell of a nigga.
Versus you, then it's whatever example, it's whatever narrative I want to put. Say anything about a go along, get along gang. If you developed your own, you developed your own. You developed your own. I stand by that. See, here's the thought process. Kwame Brown, I'm hoping you listening. I'm hoping everybody's listening. Kwame Brown didn't develop his go along, get along gang. They developed themselves. Kwame didn't say everybody join me. They just came and joined him. They came and followed him. So when you're using this narrative of, like I said, you can't say we're going against the system, the man, go along, get along gang, but then have your own gang. I'm not saying Kwame said, y'all join me. No, but it's men like you that clearly are a part of something. You feel like you're a part of something. But if I speak about it, I'm wrong. And then you're trying to maneuver it so that way you can try to win favor with Kwame Brown. Bro, what you're not understanding is most times when I tag Kwame Brown is in the comments. or hell, in the clouds. So you trying to remind him like a little kid, like his little play cousin. You looked for the negativity in my videos, or you look for something that you could use in a negative fashion. You don't outsmart me. You don't impress me. The things that you do is not man-like. All right? It's toxic. It's dishonest. It's disingenuous. And for those people that follow you blindly or follow you and applaud that type of behavior, anybody that could look at the conversation between me and Kwame Brown for Miss 504 interview and say, yeah, it was positive. I mean, nobody turned up. Nobody said anything disrespectful. Look at that. Go do a video trying to promote some beef and some mess. I don't respect. I don't respect. And whether you want my respect or not, I'm telling you right now, Gravity Takeout, a lot of people are going to lose respect for you when they hear this video.
When you bundle all that together, you and that brother had a conversation. Salute to Miss 504 Queen, you put it together. And salute to those brothers. But me, I'm not into that, bro. Like, I ain't into... You see how excited you was to talk to that man? As if just yesterday you...
How long y'all been watching me on YouTube? I talk about my children, I get excited. I talk about doing something positive, I get excited. When you see me on Miss 504 panel addressing Kwame Brown, matter of fact, Kwame Brown, for some reason, he fell off the panel. So when I got up there, it was just me and 504. I want you guys to go look at her video, and I want you to watch my body language. Did it look like I was just excited to see? Well, oh my, I'm just so shell shocked. I don't even know what to say. Oh my God, damn. I'm talking to, bro. You know what's so funny, Gravity? Because I seen Self-Talk video, and he was giving you a shout out. And I saw when Self-Talk came into your chat, how happy and excited you was. Like this big kiki smile. Kwame Brown, same thing. Carcino, same thing. Mr. Skinny, same thing. When Kwame Brown came on the panel, my first words was salute. Not oh my God. Not couldn't speak. Not oh shit. None of that. So you got me fucked up. I've been in rooms with generals, both in the military and in the street. I've been face to face with fucking Taliban, fucking Bloods and Crips in jail. I don't get shell shocked. I've talked to shit. You know how many celebrities we got in fucking Houston? I've sat down right next to motherfuckers at the bar, like, hey, what's going on? Fucking NBA player, NFL player. You're trying to deflect and put off on me what you do. I never requested Kwame Brown's approval. You did. Right? I never said that me and Kwame Brown need to be friends or buddy-buddy. I don't make videos praising a man that I can't turn around and give constructive criticism to. You do. So save and miss me with that bullshit. You see how happy he was? Well, the video's still up, brother. The video is still up. I addressed him as a man. He addressed me as a man. When I left, I said salute. He said salute. You trying to give a shout out to Miss 504. You had nothing to do with the shit. I can see me and Kwame giving her a shout out. But just really don't have anything to say. Then you try to give a shout out, big up to Kwame. As if he had a conversation, as if he asked himself the questions. You trying to praise everybody and down me? You got me fucked up. Because my character is better than that. You see what I'm saying? Way better than that. Way more powerful than that. I commanded troops, military and street. I stand for something. I stand on something. And the thing about it is I can stand by my motherfucking self. You can't, Gravity. You can't.
Wasn't throwing jabs at that man.
Go along, get along game if you developed your own.
I'm really into that side of the game, bro. Like, I ain't into a bunch of positivity mixed in with a bunch of sneak diss coming back with some positivity, and then when I get you in my face on that panel that I want so bad, I just act as though I ain't just talked about all these sneak this type of things the day before.
I don't know what's up with you and this sneak diss and shit, bro. Can I ask you guys something real quick? Salute to the super chat. Thank you very much. I didn't see it. If I say something to your face, can you say I said it behind your back? If I make a video about you and I put your name in the title so that way you can find it, you know, you're notified that I'm making a video about you, can you call that sneak dissing? Every video that I've made about a woman or a man, I have put their names in the title so nobody has to come third party or no subscriber has to send a link to you. But you say I'm sneak dissing. I am so like, I'm gonna tell you why I'm messed up in my head, because I'm like the audacity of a motherfucker who's sneak dissing, making videos so I can't find it, so he could talk to his fucking supporters and try to act like he's promoting something bigger than what I'm the audacity of these young boy tactics. The audacity. And this is for everybody that's leaving comments talking about you saying some real stuff, Gravity. You're knowledgeable behind, but beyond your years. Where the fuck is the knowledge at? You took a positive interaction. Kwame said it was positive. Miss 504 said it was positive. Thousands of people said it was positive. You and the rest of these motherfuckers in the... I don't know. Let me just get these clips from when he was talking about an hour video to a 3-second clip, and we say the media is controlling black people. No, black people are controlling black people.
I'm the one that if we have a misunderstanding, you can go back on my last video with you, because I heard you say, I don't like to be trying to figure out that's what I do when I deal with somebody like you, bro. I never know where we at with it. That's why I get rid of the gray line and I tell you exactly.
How long have you been in this gray area, Gravity Takeout? Because I've been doing videos and you obviously been watching them. So how long has Gravity Takeout been in this gray area and he's never tried to reach out to me? He's never went through Forgotten Kings. He's never went through Spitting Fire. He's never went through Miss Fable. Like, how long have you been sitting there watching my videos in this gray area? That's why I said we different. I did a video addressing Kwame Brown, and Kwame Brown did a response video back. Zero gray area. You sit in your gray area, throw shots at me from your gray area, and then anybody you think that's going at me, you make sure you team up with them or remind them that I'm a bad person for whatever reasons. Even though you see me doing positive shit, even though the person that you're trying to remind how bad I am just stated, I see some of your positive videos. Is this not a contradiction? Do you guys, is anybody understanding what I'm saying? Why I would be upset about the situation? Why this guy keeps playing with my character and think that I'm not going to even take it there. Not going to do that. Gravity Takeout, you a distraction. Not a distraction to me in my life. You're a distraction to people's time. Because somebody's going to click on your link and say, well, let me listen to Gravity Takeout. You know, he's a positive young brother, right? To listen to you downgrade a man who sat down and didn't have to curse another man out, was no ego, was no negativity, and you found a way to make it negative. And you're thinking that makes you the better man. if we can't come to any other understanding, how can we stop black on black crime? How can we stop gang violence? How can we stop racism? How can we stop men and women from going at each? If we can't come to no understanding, I see what you're doing positive, but that ain't good enough. Let me remind you of when you had an issue. Okay.
Exactly how I feel. And I salute to my brother that told me, man, don't do it, bro. Maybe he feel as though I'm gonna crash out. Me personally.
And that's exactly what you did. You crashed out. You sold yourself for a view and a subscription. You gave a viewpoint that was unnecessary, that nobody asked you about, a perspective that was way left from the positive shit that was going on. You crashed out. You fucking with somebody that can give you karma. Let me tell you something about me. In the military, I got paid to do a lot of stuff. And one of those things was to come up with SOP, standard operating procedures, courses of action for leaders, so that way they can make sure that they're pushing their soldiers, training their soldiers, leading their soldiers. So financial plans, training aspects in reference to physical fitness, a whole lot of stuff, right? Talking to commanders, giving them the standards, keeping them within the guidelines, getting paid to do it, analyzing things, breaking down data. Gravity, I see through you. This is easy work for me. Nothing hard about it. You coming at me from a gray area and didn't seek understanding. You keep going at this whole narrative of you trying to get me to do panels. Brother, let me tell you something. Based on what I see going on YouTube, anytime you can get men together and have a positive conversation, shout out to Shut Up and React TV, a grown man conversation, why wouldn't you want to promote that? Why would you want to hide in your gray area and then promote it like I just didn't hear that? Yesterday, you guys probably saw a different Kwame Brown without all the antics surrounding him. Just man-to-man conversation with no craziness, right? But that's not the Kwame Brown that Gravity Takeout supports. He supports the Kwame Brown that Kwame Brown just said itself, I have to stop being the other Kwame Brown. Flipping the light switch. I have to catch myself sometimes. Well, it's so funny that when Kwame flips the light switch and he goes to the other Kwame Brown, you know what's so funny? Gravity Takeout never gives him any type of constructive criticism. Can you guys find that for me? Where he's giving Kwame Brown some tough love. Can you find that for me? Since he's real, he's a real supporter. I respect Kwame Brown. Okay, cool. You get mad at me for giving a man constructive criticism, and the man is not mad at me. You mad for the man. You mad for Kwame. Kwame's sitting there talking to me. I'm talking to this man. It's like, oh, you were so happy to talk. I'm like, you see how I am right now? Kind of just bouncing around, right? Was I bouncing? Kwame, I just want to ask you some questions. Bro, you're the only one shell shocked. You're the only one shell shocked, man.
YouTube is recreational to me, bro. It's fun to me. You know, anybody that support this page, I thank y'all for giving me this much of your attention, giving me this much of your understanding. But as it pertains to me, I don't agree with everything anybody say. I just feel like when you're a stand-up guy, in my opinion, it's my opinion, bro. When you're a stand-up guy and the things that people are bickering with you about, you know, a lot of those perspectives makes no sense. It makes no sense for a man to say, I knew him, he was a fan of mine, so on and so forth. And then when he get his big splash, you get mad because he don't interview on your page immediately to the point where you diss.
Bro, Kwame Brown's issue with Tommy Sotomayor has nothing to do with you. It makes no sense that Tommy would get mad because he did an interview with Judge Joe Brown and he didn't come. Like, bro, stop. What does that have to do with the interview with Miss 504? Nothing. So what you saying don't make sense. If I say a bunch of stuff that Kwame Brown has going on, it will make my talking points relevant. It will make what I'm doing relevant. It will make my cheerleading look like I really care. Somebody saying, well, Gravity Takeout is a real man. Okay, cool. Let's break that down. He did get Kwame Brown. He gave Kwame Brown some constructive criticism one time. Then doubled down and apologized. The thought process is, for as long as Kwame Brown has been online, I'm sure Kwame Brown won't say I did everything perfect. So if he says I didn't do everything perfect, it should be more than one time that he was getting constructive criticism, correct? The same way you cheer for him is the same way you can say, hey, bro, here goes some constructive criticism. So here's the thing. If you're doing it, Gravity, there's no need for ToughLove to do it. Right? I'm sure you didn't watch more Kwame Brown videos than me. You telling me everything that you've seen, everything that he's done. It's funny how you study me, but you don't study Kwame. It's funny how you hold my feet to the fire, but you don't hold his feet to the fire. Come on, man. Come on, man. Fair and impartial. I said my platform was different. You make a title about Miss 504 and Kwame Brown interview and say about a minute worth of stuff about the interview, and the rest of it is trying to downplay me and my character. And you're saying that's a real man. You're saying that should be applauded. That should be liked. That should be appreciated. This is what we do? This is what we do? Bro, you ain't gotta like me. At this point, I don't like you. Hell, you ain't gotta respect me, because here's the thought process. I don't pay your bills and you don't pay my bills. But you're gonna stop putting this narrative out like my character is so flawed and so this and so that. And I ain't seen a perfect motherfucker yet, including you. But the thing about it is, people can see my videos and say, you know what? I came here with a whole different other viewpoint. But when I sat and I listened to you, I didn't listen to respond. I listened to comprehend. I took the time to listen to your perspective. And I don't agree with everything, but I see your points. That's your problem, Gravity Takeout. You don't give credit where credit is due. And the only thing that you want to focus on is the negative. And it's so funny that your name is Gravity, but you're not balanced. Young boy tactics.
Every day for months after that. To me, that's like less of a man. This man don't owe you anything. If just because he's a fan of yours don't mean he have to take to your page and agree with what you got going on. You always say you want to see people stand alone. You want to see somebody stand alone? See, many people, as I'm surfing through the net, many people look at y'all like that was healthy conversation of what people needed. Me, since you want to understand where I'm at with it, me, I'm here to tell you, salute to you brothers for that conversation. But in my world, you know, I don't understand how they can look at you and be like, oh man, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Or his message is what, because.
Why are you mad at people seeing me as a good person? What does me and Kwame Brown's conversation have anything to do with Gravity Takeout? What? If it ain't jealousy, it ain't hatred, How do we ordain it? Are we ordaining it to be some real shit? I seen you brothers do some positive shit. You keep on salute to you two brothers. Well, if it's salute to you two brothers, how you downplaying one of them when I was a part of the same positive conversation? How does that make you say, well, I don't like this shit. Let me go ahead and do this negative video about you. So is Kwame supposed to cheer for you? Is he supposed to like, good job, Gravity? Is Miss 504's, yeah. Well, here's the thing. That's a smack in the face to everybody that was involved in that positivity, what you just did. You diminish the positivity by adding negative to it. That's some toxic shit. That's some narcissistic shit. And the person that told you don't fuck with tough love, Gravity, they was telling you the truth. We are not on the same level. We are not built the same. The shit that I went through and probably you went through, the outcome is I'm fair and impartial, but I'm still a fucking savage. And I'm not about to play with no young guy on fucking YouTube who says, I see what you're doing positive, but I'm gonna say something negative and I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep playing with your character. Bro, everything has consequences. Stop playing with me, man. I don't play with you, don't play with me. And for any man to say I was in a gray area and I don't know where I stand, why do a video and not contact me? If you got such an issue or you don't, well, here's the thought process. If you are in the gray area, why would you do a video about me? Why would you care if I'm talking to Kwame Brown? Why was that such a big thing for you? All the response videos, all of the people around Kwame Brown was like, good job. Hey, that was cool. Da, 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 da. But you got this bitterness in your heart. This level of vindictiveness, this level of hatred, it ain't no gray area. It's a toxic area. It's where the haters dwell. And you've been doing this online since you've been online. You did it with the lead attorney. You're doing it with Tommy Sotomayor, and you're trying to do it with me. And I'm not fucking having it.
I understand. I see the jabs in the mix of the positivity. A lot of times people may try to overlook that just to be a man about the situation.
So you're saying Kwame Brown ain't smart enough to see the jabs. When I got on the panel, if he thought I was taking jabs at him, why don't you think Kwame Brown would have spoke up, Gravity Takeout? See, you bro, you edited your video and this was the outcome? What the fuck? You took the time and sat down and this was the outcome. If Kwame Brown thought that tough love was being disrespectful, would Kwame Brown not say something? Why does it take you to speak for Kwame Brown? I see the jabs. What jabs did you see on the interview? So you took an interview that had 0 jabs, 0 disrespect, 0 negativity in regards to me and Kwame Brown, and you did a video saying it was bad. And we're supposed to trust your word when the video is still up. If I was Miss 504 and I was Kwame Brown, I would be disappointed in you, young man, because I'm disappointed in you. And I feel sorry for you, man, especially somebody who's just escaped death to come back. And this is what they're producing online. This is what they survive C19 to come do online. This is what they're promoting online. Thank you, God, but hey, devil. Young boy tactics. I'm gonna let it play.
And I don't knock that.
I'm gonna let it play.
Me, I'm just not with that side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a straightforward guy. If you look at my last video, you say you don't know where we stand, and I saluted you for giving me well wishes for C19, bro. And at the same time, I never said nothing bad about you in my video. You know, I ain't with that side of the game. So make no mistake about it. I don't care who disagrees. Salute to everybody that's in here right now. Salute to everybody who gave me a little bit of their time thus far. But when you just look at those clips, that was from yesterday, you know. And even when you finished out your conversation with Kwame, your words was, see, the conversation don't got to be a debate. So you still talking about who? Who? Me personally, I feel like a lot of you YouTubers want somebody on the panel so y'all can brain wrestle, so y'all can figure out who perspective is what, and so on. So only reason why you don't want to do that is because Kwame's platform is way bigger than yours, right? And a lot of your supporters support him, or a lot of his supporters, they looked at your page, right? So you don't really want to do that because you don't want to lose your audience, my nigga, right? And at the end of the day, I don't knock you either way. But really, if you had it your way, if you was parallel platform-wise, you know, I sense you the type of guy that want to, you know, bounce things and brain wrestle back and forth. And that's why you call it tough conversations. You know what's a tough conversation to me? Derica Patrick, the young lady that lost her life sitting in a car pregnant. You know, those are the tough conversations to me with a child.
Antics. Bro, I see through what you're doing. Now a woman dying in a car, you want to add that to the equation and act like what you're saying is you coming from a certain perspective. I believe that two men, especially black men, have had some type of back and forth or some type of disagreement or whatever the case may be, coming together and having dialogue, whether it's question and answers or whatever the case may be. The fact that these men could sit down and come together showcases the tough conversation. It promotes, hey, I'm gonna ask you these things, and am I asking you these things in malice? Am I asking you things to embarrass you? Am I asking you things about Stephen A. Smith, etc., 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 etc.? Are you answering with malice? Are you answering with ego? You see how I do this? We different. We different. That's a tough conversation. You mentioning something about which I've talked about numerous deaths, numerous political standpoints and economic challenges and credit and love languages and self-worth. So miss me with, this is a tougher conversation talking about blah, 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 blah. None of this has anything to do with Miss 504's interview. You wanted to find a way to attach yourself to the situation. You wanted to find a way to throw shots at me and hide the shots. Somebody and this is what's so funny about it, because that means this is so premeditated. Listen to him. Listen to him say, my homeboy told me not to do this, to just leave it alone. You sitting with somebody else talking about what you gonna do. Well, what you gonna do? Because if you think doing this is cool, this is man shit, this is what we need to be doing as black men, bro, you everything that I said in the fucking videos. You trying to equate everything I said to fucking Kwame Brown. No, this is to all fucking men. You missed the message because you was looking for nonsense. You was trying to push the narrative of your nonsense on me. Well, I'll just say that this is what he meant. I'll take these 3-second clips and I'll just say this is what he meant. And then I'll wrap it up with, because you know Kwame beefing with Tommy, and you know Stephen A. Smith, and then none of those things have anything to do with Gravity Takeout. None of it. But you making yourself a part of the equation because you want to be, bro, I know you in the clouds watching. So let me say something to you. Stop playing with my character. I won't talk about you. I won't mention you no more, right? But I'm telling you right now, if people are smart and they see your video and they come see this video, it's going to make you look bad. Kwame Brown sees this video, it's going to make you look bad. Miss 504 sees this video, it's going to make you, ain't no excuses. Because there was no reason for you to do what you did. But you came out of place of malice, out of hate, out of jealousy, because you wasn't a part of the conversation. Kwame didn't bring you up. I didn't bring you up. Miss 504 didn't bring you up. Well, shit, I'm about to get my name out there. I don't know why you feel like your character in this situation outlines that you the better man. But I could tell you, if you have men around you, real men around you, they should have snatched you up and said, chill, young boy. Chill. Grown men are talking. Chill. And I'm giving you...
I cannot go back to her mother.
And I'm giving you the courtesy of playing your video, not taking 3 seconds and spinning the narrative. Because I don't play with men's character.
Or a child would never see her mother again. This fuck ass YouTube shit, man. This ain't tough conversations to me. These are grown men on here exchanging ideology and perspective. But somebody like you, to me, is just throwing around a lot of positivity mixed in with a lot of sneakness. Back.
Bro, why even say it's positivity? Why don't you just say, oh, somebody's throwing... I never heard... You're throwing around a lot of positivity. What year... What country... Where is that bad at? I'm sorry. Where is that bad at? You're the only one looking for sneak disses. You're the only one looking for Gravity. My videos are still up. You're the only one sitting there with a notepad and a pen, probably getting your whoever your homeboy is that told you don't fuck with me, leave him alone. Y'all sitting there. Okay, I want you to listen for anything that sounds like a diss so I can use it. Okay. having paint and twist, sipping teas and shit, having a goddamn pajama party, talking about, okay, all right, here we go. We got another video from ToughLove. Here we go. Let's listen and see if we hear anything negative that I can use. Throwing around positivity with a couple jabs. Well, goddamn, bro, can I get some credit for some positivity? Like you're trying to, it's like you throwing jabs at me saying I'm throwing jabs at you. Fuck. Oh my God.
To a lot of positivity. And that's what you call building or having a tough conversation. When we don't see eye to eye in that type of lane that you do, in my opinion, don't mean I'm telling the truth. People can judge however they want to judge. That's my perspective. But in the process of that, you feel like that's a tough conversation. Me, I feel like the tough conversation is my last content.
Here's my thought process. Somebody said Mr. Skinny is live talking about me. Here's my thought process. If you support Gravity Takeout and that bogus video that he just did, and you're now live talking about how great Gravity Takeout is, you guys go with God. Go be great. The energy is different over here. The perspective is different over here. And if that's what you guys do, then that's what you guys do. But when people call it out, don't get mad. People call it out, don't get mad.
When them children will never see their mother again. When you see these young dudes out here throwing it all away. When you see, a husband take his wife's life. When you see a wife set up her, have the money and take his life, etc. Those are the conversations.
You're listing anything and saying anything for some type of shock value. For someone to say that you're saying something real. Again, this has nothing to do with Miss 504's interview. Nothing. 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 This is the problem that you guys have with me. Because I open people's eyes to see the nonsense. I open your eyes to see the nonsense. I say, Great, you got a perspective. Here's my perspective. And now you got to weigh it with all the facts. Forget the emotions, forget the jokes, forget the name calling. So here's the thought process. I've never joked on Mr. Skinny. I've never had to make a video solely in support of Mr. Skinny. So for you to run back to your page and say anything about me, again, weak. If that's the case. But it could just be a troll and trying to produce something. But again, if that's the case. Because again, if anybody has an issue with what I'm saying about Gravity Takeout, which they shouldn't, because the proof is in the pudding. I'm laying out the facts. You can check out the descriptions and say, okay, well, hey. The video that you did, Gravity Takeout, was totally unnecessary. If you felt that you was in a gray area and you didn't know where I stood, then it was your responsibility as a man to find out where you stood. But this is to promote drama. This is to promote beef. So now, since Kwame ain't beefing with me, you want to beef with me. And then let me tag Mr. Skinny, or let me tag this person so we can beef with you. Why?
That's really game changing to me. Me sitting around talking to you and Tommy and all y'all here, it does nothing for me, bro, other than to get a few more views. And really,
bro, you all about views. You all about views. And what Tommy Sotomayor does and me, we're totally different people. And you said it does nothing for you. Well, what does it do to do the things that you do for Kwame? What does it do?
Retrospect, what does that even matter, bro? So, in closing, man, I don't care how nobody else feel. You want to know why I stand at it, bro? And like I said to my brother, man, you told me whatever. Well, I can't stand it, bro. You know, I sat back today a little bit and I watched a few videos, and when I put stuff together, you know, man, I ain't with all that, bro. So
you watched a few of my videos and you lacked understanding. You say you came up with something. Gravity, you placed yourself in that gray area mentally and never escaped it. And I don't know why you feel that what you're doing is necessary and what you're saying is necessary, but the fact of the matter is, like I said before, I ain't had no problem, no beef with you. But you want to promote this negative thing, and it's just like, for what? Because me personally, if I ain't your cup of tea and I'm whatever it is you say, there's no need to even mention me. There's no need to even no need to do a video, no need to put my picture up. There's no need. When you seen the interview with Kwame Brown and ToughLove, or yeah, there was no need to say anything. I didn't ask you to say it. Kwame didn't ask you to say it. Miss 504 didn't ask you. Nobody said, oh, Gravity, can you give us your take on this interview? And then you take an interview that a lot of people seen as positive and you turned it into a negative. This is just me. I don't know why anybody would stand beside you doing that. And for the men that stand beside you and allow you to do that, bro, it says something about you and them. It says something. This is easy. This easy work. It says something about you and them. If Mr. Skinny ain't saying, hey, bro, Gravity, yo, that was fucked up, man. That was fucked. Hey, my cousin, me, you know, my cousin and ToughLove, you know, had a positive thing. Why would you turn around and place negativity on something positive? Stop with the fake salutes. This is what you do. Fake salutes and shout outs and whatever the case may be. And all for clicks and views. All for clicks and views. Bro, I'm not your enemy. But any video that you guys see about me, I want you to see what gimmicks and antics these guys go to, what links they go to, so that way they can say, well, we're not going to worry about your message. We're going to try to joke about something else, or we're going to try to do something else. And it's like this, bro. It's always been about my message. That's what I'm pushing. That's what I'm promoting. And I'm not teaming up with a bunch of people so that way we can fake beef. I'm not doing it. So if you're going to support someone, support them fair and impartially, not blindly. I think this is the end of the video.
Salute to y'all conversation. Salute to Miss 504. And you want to see somebody that stand alone, I stand alone when I say, I don't understand why nobody had a conversation with you, bro. Especially when yesterday, that's the things you had to say about him. And then today, so good, thank you for taking those questions. And then you go to your page and we had a tough conversation. What tough conversation? You act in the form of a reporter and you say that was a tough conversation? I don't understand that. But each one teach one. As long as we have each other, we continue to grow together. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about today's topic, man. You know, I'm with building, but I ain't with positivity mixed with sneak this with positivity with sneak. I ain't with all that, bro. So that's just me. It's been me. You know where I stand. But I salute you, bro, for when we had C19, you had some things that you want to shoot our way.
Your video was everything that you say and accuse me of. Some perspective with sneak dissing. I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. Until next time, my daughter. Peace.